Okay, looks like I did it again. I was able to convince the chat GPT of one of the things I've been trying to explain before without its help. So I've been I've been basically working trying to explain stuff to GPT all day long, and I'm just giving up. So I gave up because I was trying to teach it that naturalism is a belief, it's a faith, and um, that evolution is a belief, it's a faith, and it's confused. It has naturalism on the brain as if it's like a scientific consensus. I said consensus is what somebody says or somebody thinks. I'm going back and forth all day long. I'm going back and forth trying to explain stuff. So I finally ended up talking about the plasma jets because I talked about relativity in between planets. So I started talking about the plasma jets, and the GPT, of course, got on its mind that about the superluminous velocity problem for the plasma jets, because they were saying that the plasma jets are going 7 times the speed of light, and the most you could ever get, if it's true that when a photon is traveling, it can be hurled. But according to relativity, as far as I can remember, that it doesn't matter how fast it's traveling, it can still only go the speed of light anyway. So that doesn't even make sense. The superluminous illusion, or whatever they call it some kind of a superluminous illusion, like it's traveling faster than the speed of light. But anyways, so even if it is true, it's still traveling 7 times the speed of light. And I told the chat GPT that, and then the chat GPT said, "Oh, I'm not aware of that." So then I started to explain the specifics to it. And as I was explaining the specifics to the chat GPT, look what it came up with. I finally was able to explain what I was talking, because it takes forever for it to be able to understand what you're talking about. So after I got it to understood what I was talking about, this is me here talking to Chat GPT. I'm saying, yes, the rate of the passing of time away from the mass is also faster, contributing to the illusion of traveling faster than c, or the speed of light. Not only is what did I miss out some? I might have missed out some. Not only is it is passing faster. Anyways, GPT comes back. I must have skipped something. So GPT comes back and says, um, it's important to note that the time dilation due to the presence of mass also affects the apparent speed of the plasma jet. Okay, that's passing of time. Uh, Apparent speed of plasma jet. What's this? Away from a massive object. I might have cut something out there too. Anyway, I got it written in the description. You can read the whole thing there. So then it says, let's see, the gravitational time dilation decreases, causing time to speed up relative to the observer near. Did I do this? Yeah, I skipped a whole bunch of stuff. To the observer near a massive object. But anyways, so the combination of the jet's actual speed, the effects of distance expansion are the effects of time dilation. And the effects of time dilation. I must have skipped a whole bunch. But anyways, I probably can't put it on there. Could try to put it in the comments, but it's hard to put it in. But anyways, so it finally could understand, and it's written in the description there too. If you want to read it in the description, it'll you'll see that it finally understood exactly what I was saying, and then I said exactly, and it said, "I'm glad we're on the same page." But anyways, it was able to understand my explanation of the plasma jets traveling 7 times the speed of light. I don't know why I couldn't get the whole thing. It's hard to print this out here. Anyway, but that'll be like the second time, maybe third time I've taught Chat GPT something, or third time maybe more. I don't know. But anyways, I got it to agree with me on the S&Ps that Japheth is the IJK marker because of the co-modal haplotype, and that it can share a marker with, um, the Arpachshad. Arpachshad can share a marker with his uncle Japheth, and Arpachshad is the IJK marker. The IJ marker. The IJK marker is shared between Arpachshad, the oldest son of Shem, and his uncle Japheth, because he's the oldest uncle of Shem. Oldest son of Shem. But the brothers of Arpachshad do not share that same S&P marker. It's a genetic marker, Y chromosome, confirming the Y chromosome, I guess. Um, but anyways, I don't know why I can't make sense of this now. Probably didn't copy the whole thing. Anyways, so it's me. Yes, the rate of the passing of time away from the mass is also faster, contributing to the illusion of traveling faster than c. Not only is distance. Oh, that's because it's cut. I was reading in the wrong place. It's because I was reading in the wrong place. It's cut off when I read it in the wrong place. Oh, that's wonderful. All right, let me try again. I said to ChatGPT, yes, the rate of the passing of time away from the mass is also faster, contributing to the illusion of traveling faster than c. Not only is distance expanded as plasma moves away, time is also passing by faster. Then GPT says, it's important to note that time dilation due to the presence of mass also affects the apparent speed of the plasma jet as the plasma jet moves away from the mass. Now we're getting somewhere. Or massive object. Okay, the gravitational time dilation decreases, causing time to speed up. Yeah, exactly. Where there's less acceleration, there's more acceleration of time. So it causes the time to speed up relative to the observer near a massive object like us near Sagittarius A star or black hole. This means that the apparent speed of the plasma jet is a combination of the jet's actual speed, the effects of distance expansion, and the effects of time dilation. So that's when I said exactly. But he still got, yeah, the effects, yeah, the jet's combination of jet's actual speed, which to me I don't think makes any difference. The actual speed, because everything I learned about relativity, it doesn't matter how fast it's going. If you shine a beam on a moving train, it's still going to go the speed of c anyway, the rate of the speed of light. It's not going to go faster than the speed of light. But according to the superluminal velocity explanation of the plasma jet, they're trying to add this the speed of the plasma jet with the speed of light. They're trying to add them, which you can't do. But anyways, that doesn't matter. But it was able to understand my explanation. It's a combination of the jet's actual speed, which I don't think makes a difference, but the effects of the distance expansion and the effects of time dilation. Then I said exactly, and it said, I'm glad we're on the same page. Anyway, that's that. I got to teach GPT all day, except he wouldn't learn. He was hard headed with naturalism and evolutionism and couldn't understand that that's a belief not based on anything, that I had more evidence than what it had um, as far as the out of Africa, because it's trying to say it has evidence for the out of Africa. Then when I ask for what the evidence is specifically, it can't tell me specifically what the evidence is for out of Africa. It's just basically so and so says so. And I had S&P evidence, I had Y chromosome and mtDNA haplogroup evidence emanating from the cradle of civilization, and I have the Cohen model haplotype evidence. I have all this genetic evidence, and to prove the out of Mesopotamia or the cradle of civilization, and it has no evidence for the out of Africa. It's just so and so says so or thinks so. And I'm trying to explain it's not evidence, but it couldn't understand it. It couldn't understand. It's just adamant about about the consensus, and it's not going to bend. And it wasn't even taking into consideration any of my evidence, or like it is here, the way it is here, where I'm explaining to it and it's learning and it's understanding what I'm saying, because at first it has no idea what I'm trying to say. But then once it starts understanding what I'm saying, and I can explain to it, it understands, and it repeats back to me better than what I could have said in the first place. So let's just go through it one more time here. It says, yes, this is me. Yes, the rate of the passing of time away from the mass is also faster, contributing to the illusion of traveling faster than c. So that means time is going by faster, so it makes it looks like it's going faster because time is going faster. Not only is distance expanded as the plasma moves away, uh, time is also passing by fast. So I basically repeated what I said. So then GPT comes back and says it's important to note that the dilation due to the presence of mass also affects the apparent speed of the plasma jet, which is what I said, right? Yeah, the dilation of time due to the presence of mass affects the apparent speed of light of plasma jet. Okay. As the plasma jet is moving away from the mass or a massive object, the gravitational time dilation decreases, causing time to speed up relative to the observer near a massive object, which is us observing the plasma jet. This means that the apparent speed of the plasma jet is a combination of, now he's saying three things, but I think it's only two things. A combination of the jet's actual speed, the effects of distance expansion, and the effects of time dilation. And I said exactly. So just the mere fact where I could understand what I was trying to explain, which explains the the plasma jets, the speed explains the speed of the plasma jets much better than it does than the superluminal velocity that they're claiming of the plasma jets, because the most you could ever get is almost not even twice the speed of light with the combination of the jet's actual speed, which I don't even think is possible, because everything I know, it doesn't matter how fast the train is going, the beam of light is still always only going to be the speed of light and no faster. So we can scratch that, the jet's actual speed, out, because that's nonsense, and these people should know better. But the effects of the distance of expansion and the effects of time dilation. So it's a combination of the effects of the distance of expansion and the effects of time dilation as you move away from the massive object, which is the black hole where the plasma jet is emanating from. So as it travels farther out, due to general relativity, time is going to start speeding up and distance is going to start being expanded. Not expanding, but being expanded the farther away you are from the black hole. So the combination of these two things is making it appear that these plasma jets are going something like 7 times the speed of light, which is more evidence for what I've been saying about the effects of general relativity on the speed of light and distant starlight that we're seeing. So, boom. People can take that to the bank. So, God bless everybody. Take care. And I just like to explain it that I'm not just speaking a bunch of gibberish. I actually know what I'm talking about because I've done the thought experiments of general relativity and of special relativity. So God bless everybody. Take care. Stay close to the truth of God's word. God will bless you.